on YouTube here. Getting ready to go over the station now. So basically, wait if any of you coming in to the chat here. So yeah, you may have seen the video 6 days ago where I was unlawfully stop searched, right? You know, I didn't ask for the stop and search record at the time because, to be honest, I was in a bit of a hurry. I had to go. The guy already took too much of my time. And, yeah. So that's why I didn't get the stop and search record. I'm going to go get that now. Because the cop was from Portswood police station and I'm near there now, right? But yeah, I just want to, what I want to try and find out, look, should I have let that guy just cuff me like that? Probably not. I didn't really think about it at the time. I just, I knew in my head I was going to get compensated because obviously I knew the guy did something wrong. But, I want to talk to like a lawyer or something because I want to find out exactly what you can do. Because I think part of being an auditor, right, it's not just to keep on accepting being arrested and cuffed and stuff. I want to find out the exact legal maneuvers where I can actually physically, when it happens again, I want, an unlawful search or an arrest, I want to actually be able to defend. I'm sick of this just passive letting it happen. The issue, quite frankly, is what the rules there. I know you are. I don't know. I just don't know. Because the problem with it as well, I was looking it up the other night, and it's you're allowed to use reasonable force against assault, right, and all that. And obviously we know the police is a different. If it's a member of public, then it's an obvious one. It doesn't matter, right? But against the cops, if I'm going to use reasonable force, I have to do it right. And this is another problem. It's reasonable force. So if a copper grabs my arm to put the handcuffs on, I'm only allowed to grab his arm and push his arm away, when really what you need to be doing is punching him in the face, because that's the only way you're actually going to get a guy to not be able to cuff you. You have to use a lot of force. You're going to have to get him on the ground. You're going to have to keep him there. You're going to have to, what is reasonable? I have to talk to a lawyer to know exactly what maneuvers I can do to actually make it. So, I don't want to give them an excuse to put me in prison for assaulting these little fuckers. I want to defend myself, assault them and get away with it, basically, right? So, I don't mind going to prison, if I didn't have a family member I had to look after, but I would rather defend myself against a cop without having to go to prison. So, but at the same time, I understand, I think us auditors have to start thinking about it, because it's getting ridiculous, just fucking letting these guys just cuff us, arrest us, and then we do nothing. It's just a bit rubbish. Okay, we sue them and stuff, but what these guys really need, let's be honest, is a bloody good hiding. Let's be honest. But I have to obviously speak to a lawyer about this, so I'm going to try and, don't worry, I'm not going to ask you guys for money, I'm going to get the money together myself and just try and figure out exactly what I have to do to what I can actually do to kind of, get a cop to, so if a cop tries to unlawfully detain me or whatever again, I can actually defend myself, get him off me, get him to the ground. I'd love to punch him straight in the face. I'm not sure if you can just go straight to the punching in the face. I don't know if that would be considered reasonable. This is the problem, because I want to win. If I'm going to defend myself, I don't want to just do a little naff push and a little naff headlock, and then because I'm thinking about reasonable force all the time, he just overpowers me and wins anyway. If I knew how, just the whole point, how you get a guy off you to not use handcuffs, and you have to do proper force. You can't just, this is the problem. It's the reasonable force bit. And also, again, it's the suspicion bit. The cop will argue in court, generally had suspicion and all this. This is the problem. But I'm going to speak to a lawyer about it, because at the same time, I believe there is maybe a case where it's a cop, regardless of whether he had reasonable suspicion or not. If it's unlawful what he's doing, I think by law you can maybe defend yourself. And I want to find out exactly what I have to do and how I can do it, so I can do it without going to prison or something. So that's what I'm going to be doing. This is going to be like the first auditor who's going to look into this. So I'd like to be the first auditor in the UK to actually be like resisting police officers' unlawful searches and unlawful arrests, actually resisting, and then we can all start doing that from now on, because this naff, passive crap, or just letting them put us cuffs, making a complaint afterwards, it's just naff. Like, we have to start using force against these people, really, you know. But lawfully and all that, you know. I'm not saying, you know, do it unlawfully. I mean, that's stupid. I mean, like I say, I want there to be a thing in law where I can actually, you know, beat a cough off me and not have them detain me and stuff for nothing. So I'm going to look into that. That's what this the first auditor who's going to look into this, and hopefully, if the law checks out and it's correct, I may be the first ever auditor to resist police unlawful cuffing, resist unlawful assault and battery by police. That's what I'd like to take this channel to the next stage. That's where I'd like to take it. But I'd have to get legal advice for this, obviously. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure it out exactly. But like I said, that's a difficult bit of law, and that's something I have to look into, because it has to be lawful and all that. It definitely has to be lawful, because if you do unlawfully resist a cop and then it turns into assault, and it's actually, no, you were wrong, you didn't lawfully defend yourself, then you're in big trouble. You know, but I'm going to look into this, because at the same time we should be able to lawfully resist police brutality. If it's wrong, if they're doing something illegal, assaulting you, you should be able to resist with law, you know, by law, and get away with it, because it's lawful, right? That's something I'm going to look into. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm going to look into it before, but hopefully I'll become the first auditor to resist unlawful police battery, and get what, you know, and the courts will say, yeah, you're right, you just defended yourself, fine. But again, I'm going to have to speak to lawyers about this and stuff. Anyway, here, I'm at the police station. I have to collect my stop and search record, because 5 days ago, actually, wait a minute, I'm going to create another stream to do this, alright? Stay with me, I'll be creating another stream right now. 1 minute.